Happy Monday! I don't know, I always get so awkward doing my intros because I just never know what to say or do. I don't want to be like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. But anyway, I've already filmed a couple of days. I just haven't done an intro yet. So we're gonna hop, skip and jump straight to that, and I'll see you back here in a second.
Oh, what a breath of fresh air. So it's 8:45 on Saturday morning and Mama has left the house. I think this is probably going to be the most amount of time that I've ever left the boys by themselves. But I need to do it because I need to start getting used to it. And on Monday I have no choice. So it is what it is. But it's exciting because I'm off to go and get my hair done. Yay! Insert applause. If you know, you know. I've been waiting for this moment for years. Being a hairdresser, I refuse to go and pay to get my hair done. And so I just would do it myself and it's fine. And then I'd go and get a haircut at like a dodgy place and, you know, just hate it forever. So this is why I always have my hair up in a bun, in case you're wondering, because my haircut at the moment is so bad. It's not even a haircut. Anyway, so I'm off to a place where my sister-in-law goes and it's near my house, which is lucky. And I'm really sorry if this is like a really shitty angle and it's floppy, but it's only a quick bit of footage, so it's fine. But anyway, stay tuned. I might try and film like a few little bits and pieces of it on my phone. But if not, I'll of course be making a little reel for Instagram. And who knows, I'm booked in for a full restyle and cut at the moment, but that's because I booked online late last night, but it looks like they had quite a lot of time. So I haven't even told Jacob, but I just said that I'll be gone for a few hours because I might get my nails done too. But I might just obviously see when I get there if they have time, and if they do, I might just let them do the whole thing. I wanted to wait until after surgery because, well, I just didn't think that I would have had time anyway, but more so because, well, I just thought it would be a nice pick-me-up like a couple of weeks after surgery. But it was my Christmas present to go and get done to make me feel a little bit better. So I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing color-wise until I've done it, but my outfit might be a little bit of a giveaway, so I'll just let you simmer on that for a second. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there and I'll see you on the flip side. Did you guess it? Did it match? Excuse the color of my ear hole. This is a vibe and I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. I've forgotten how much of a treat it is to get your hair done in the salon. And like, this was a big job. Like, the poor girl started at 9 o'clock. So obviously, yes, they fit me in for color. And it's now 2:30. But anyway, I'll show you more later. I'm gonna head home and see my boys. I can't believe, I don't know who survived more, them by themselves or like me not being with them. I don't know. But anyway, I'm totally obsessed. And this is the new me. A total copper vibe. Anyway, okay, we'll chat soon. Good evening, happy Saturday. This is gonna be me every single time I turn my camera on now, and I'm not mad about it. No, I did just have it tied up.
People want to know, what do you think of my new hair?
It's ranger. I love it. I
It's ranger.
I love spicy rangers.
He's so supportive, it's great. He's my biggest cheerleader. Can I get a whoop whoop? That'll do. So obviously it's my last weekend of enjoying big voluminous meals with my family. And so tonight I decided to make chicken stroganoff with rice. And I've had a really, really rough day. I sat and got my hair done for 6 hours, and then I came home and had a 2.5 hour nap, and I feel like a new woman. But he did such a good job today. Sorry, not he, Jacob, hubby. He just did such a good job. Arthur was alive. Arthur didn't even care when I got home. He didn't even didn't show any emotion whatsoever. Actually, when he realized who I was, he almost giggled and then I almost cried. But he hadn't gone down for his last nap for a bit, so I was feeling a bit tired. We did have a rough night last night, so that's probably why. But it was so amazing to just sit today and do nothing. Like, I actually felt myself take a deep breath and relax into it, and was like, they're around the corner, Jake's got this, it's okay. And I just enjoyed it, and it was amazing. So I've made dinner, but I'm going to quickly show you here how I made it. So we've got diced chicken breast, mushrooms, snow peas, an onion, beef strog sachets, sour cream, and some rice. And this is how we make it. Okay, so now that you've seen that, I'm going to plate it up and we're going to sit down and watch a movie. Arthur did go straight back to sleep after our big nap. He only stayed awake for about enough time for a bottle. Now, we don't have a rice cooker. I just do the absorption method. If you know, you know. Except that I had my lovely assistant helping me tonight. And then Arthur woke up and he disappeared and forgot to turn the stove down, and so the rice went a bit shit. But anyway, don't judge us. Okay, it's not so bad. Let's get that steam out of there. Looks fine, looks like rice. It's not the worst we've ever done. So half the rice was like cooked to the outside of the pot, but we still got enough for dinner and for lunch for Jake, so it's fine. So this is probably one of my favorite meals growing up. Beef strog, but I add snap peas and mushrooms to it. I don't think mum did that. Only because all the other kids were so fussy. But anyway, we're gonna eat this, watch a movie and hang out, and we'll probably see you tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so obviously I'm rocking my new hair. So today's Monday, and tomorrow is Tuesday. No, tomorrow is day 1 of my pre-op diet, which means that 2 weeks tomorrow is my surgery date. And I'm actually getting more and more excited as the days go on, I'm not gonna lie. So I've only got a short amount of time. Tonight is my last hurrah. And by that I mean it's my last time to eat a whole bowl of pasta. Cause like my new whole bowl of pasta is gonna be like the same size as what Artie would eat. So anyway, that's what I've chosen as like my last meal to like eat. Not as much as I want, but like just what I would normally eat. So we've got a friend coming over for dinner. So I'm gonna start cooking that in a sec, but I just wanted to give you a quick look at what I've got ready to get me through this next week, and I guess we'll see how we go, and then I can reevaluate for next week, but I'm pretty sure I've got it down packed. We'll see how we go. So anyway, obviously I'm doing OptiFast as my pre-op diet because that is what was prescribed to me. My vitamin D was actually really low, so I have to start taking these tomorrow. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I have to start taking 3 of those a day tomorrow, and it says 1 a day, but I was prescribed 3 a day, so I'm going to do that. I'm still allowed to take my placenta tablets, so I'm probably halfway through those because I didn't take them as religiously because I wasn't breastfeeding, so I've kind of made them last a little bit longer. But anyway, so I just got the standard box of 10 shakes with like all of the flavors to try. I've already had these before once upon a time, so I know that I like chocolate, strawberry, and the coffee one. Then they now also have mocha and vanilla. I figured, well, it's vanilla, so we'll just try it. If not, the vanilla one is the one that you can actually use to make like a faux beef curry kind of vibe. So anyway, we'll touch base on that if I make it, but I'm not sure I will. I got some cappuccino flavored bars. This box is actually so heavy, like they feel quite substantial. So you would actually have half of a bar for morning tea and have the other half for afternoon tea if you're gonna have them, or eat the whole thing, but then, you know, doesn't really leave me much for the afternoon snack. And then I also went with the desserts instead of the soups because I'm just not really a soup person unless it's got stuff in it. So that's my 3 OptiFast products for the day. So I'm probably going to do shake for breakfast because you guys know I'm not a huge breakfast person. Half of a bar, I'm about to say for recess, half a bar in the morning for like mid-morning snack, and then the other half of the bar for afternoon snack. For lunch, I will probably do, well, I see, it all depends. I don't really plan on having this every day and this every day. These are kind of, I'll just alternate in between. So I figured like a good day would be a shake for breakfast, a bar for morning tea, and then another shake for lunch, which leaves me then to have my 3 cups of veggies with some lettuce and stuff for dinner. If I don't do that, then I can have a shake for breakfast, half a bar for mid-morning snack, half of my serve of veggies with like some Slender noodles for lunch, have the other half of the bar for the afternoon, and then have the rest of my veggies and the Slender for dinner, and then have that as a dessert. So some of the fill-in things I'm allowed to have is like jelly light, so the really low sugar jelly. I'm still allowed to have like no sugar, so like basically no calorie or low calorie drinks. So I've got some coconut water with lychee and the natural coconut water. Some of this stuff is more for post-op as well, but I just figured while it was on special I'll buy some. I got the sugar-free Gatorade Actives, and I got some of this protein water to try as well, which were recommended by the dietitian. So the good thing is I can still have that sort of stuff if I feel like I want like a little sweet alternative to kind of like sip on. The good thing is I don't have a lot of sugar in my diet anyway. Like I don't drink milk, I don't have sugar in my coffees, I just have unsweetened almond milk. The only sugar I really have is if I'm feeling like a bit of chocolate or if we have like an ice cream or something, but those things are like, if they're there, I'll eat them, but I don't rely on them. So I'm really not too fussed. As you can see, I've stocked up on all of my veggies. There's some moldy bananas. No, they're just black because they've been in the fridge. So that stuff's for Jacob, but I bought spinach as like a filler because that's like your no calorie stuff. Okay, we're going to talk about these for a second. Let's just forget my pre-op diet for a sec and let's just have some real talk. So a couple of weeks ago, I went to Woolies by myself after Jake came home from work one day just to grab something. And I saw these at the counter for like $1. And I'm a huge cherry ripe person. Like the double chocolate coated cherry ripes. And I'm just gonna say, if you've just had surgery and you're like watching these every week, I'm so sorry, but at least you know that after this vlog, you'll never have to see me eating this stuff on camera for a very long time. So I'm really sorry if you're post-op and you're struggling. So maybe just like fast forward for like 20 seconds. But anyway, I love a cherry ripe and I love little things like this because I don't like eating a whole chocolate bar. I have like a few bites and I give it to Jacob. So anyway, I saw this and was like, oh, this looks delicious and new. So I got one and I bought some and left them in the fridge and I still haven't eaten them. So I'm gonna eat one now on camera for you. Look at that. I'm practicing like chewing a lot more at the moment because it's something I'm really bad at. So anyway, these are delicious. If you're allowed to have these and you're not on a diet or having surgery or post-surgery, they're a really cute little snack. Quite rich though, like you couldn't eat more than one at a time. And to be completely honest, I think because dark chocolate and cherry are quite rich, I would happily have like a bite or two of this and give it to Jacob. See, the first time I had it, it was like straight off the shelf, so it wasn't cold. And I think it was better. And I'm a cold chocolate person. But anyway, I'm not going to keep eating in front of you anymore. I'm sorry. So, what have we got? I'm going to make some of these up. So, now, if you are here because you're researching the gastric sleeve surgery, or maybe you're up to your pre-op diet, my pre-op diet is the straight out OptiFast diet. I think these are things that the dietitian has added in that you can have, or maybe it's a part of the original OptiFast diet. But I'm in a forum with some other women all around Australia who are having surgery on the same month as me. And we've realized a few of our pre-op diets are very different. So most of them are allowed to have one packet of this, because there's 2 in a box. One packet as a serve, as where my pre-op diet says one packet is 2 serves, which is about right because it says on here that it makes 500 mils, like one packet makes 500 mil. One sachet, 250 mils of water makes 500 mils of jelly. So what I've done, so I'm going to make up these. The best thing about having a newborn, well, he's not new anymore, he's 4 months old, an old born, is that because he's getting ready to eat, for Christmas I bought heaps of this sort of stuff. So I've got like little containers. These are the take and toss ones, but it says use again and again. But it's more so like if you're traveling or something and you're going on a plane and you're not going to want to put this in your bag dirty to carry around to wherever you're going, you can throw them out. So they're still BPA free and whatnot. So these hold 237 mils of liquid. I think I'm gonna make it in a bowl and let it cool a little bit, because this does say, well, it says do not boil, so I'm assuming like these aren't microwavable. So anyway, I figured I'm gonna make up the jelly. There's 6 of these, so I should get, you know what, I might just do like 1 raspberry and 1 lime for now, and then that would be 4 jellies. Yeah, I'll do that. And then at least I can see, because I think I can have it like once or twice a day because it's basically no calorie. Like there's literally 7 calories in a serve. So I'll do that, see how I go over the next couple of days, because I don't even know if I'll like it. The thing is with me, I don't like stevia and sweeteners and all that sort of stuff. This is why like I can just deal with Coke no sugar and vanilla Coke no sugar and sometimes Pepsi Max, but even then like I get a bit of like a ugh taste after it. So like when I have stuff like that little cherry ripe bite, that's why like I've still got half of it sitting there and I'm gonna leave it for Jacob because I just can't, I don't know, I'm just not a sugar person. Like sweet or savory, savory all day, every day. So I'm gonna make some of those. Now, these are lifesavers for when you have to do a diet like this. It's the Slender Cognac noodles. Now, this is a real if you know, you know moment because these things stink. And for a while there, they've changed all the packaging, but for a while, they were doing them like smell free. And I don't know how they were doing it, but basically the way that you want to prepare these, so I think there's 2 packets in there and you would have half a packet with your vegetables and stuff because they're basically no calories, so like 8 calories or something. But I have a strainer going in the sink with cold water running from the tap and I pour the packet in there and start shaking the strainer under the water whilst looking away and not breathing at the same time. And then eventually like you just keep running them underwater and the smell goes away. I don't know, I think it's just like, you know, like the durian fruit, how it has a smell. I think cognac as a vegetable has a really horrible smell and that's why people probably don't eat it unless it's in this form. So there's 2 packets in there, so that'll be like 4 serves. And then I got the spaghetti ones as well. Now I've had these before. I make a really good soup, like a Thai soup. So I use like tomatoes, onion, a little bit of water. I have like a lemon ready to go. So I like dry fry the tomatoes and the onion together, add a little bit of water as it starts to get sticky, let that sort of like boil up. And then I add bok choy, chili and spring onion. And then once it's sort of like done, I pour it into the bowl and then on top of it, I add dried onions, sesame seeds, flaked chilies, some more spring onions, and normally some sliced beef steak, but obviously I'm not having that. So I would then add these into that and they absorb the flavor of whatever you're cooking them with. So they're really good. So I just picked up some more like not flavorings, but like spices. So I've got garlic and herb blend with no added salt. And then I got some garlic powder as well. So 3 little things there to help. I got some concentrated tomato paste. So same thing again, the only ingredients in this is tomatoes and salt. So when you're buying tin stuff and like packaged stuff like this, you should always buy the ones that have the most minimal ingredients. So it should just have tomatoes and salt or tomatoes and acidity regulator because that's how they make it packaged. You don't need to be buying stuff that has like tomatoes, salt, this added, that preservative, like you can just buy stuff like this. So this is the Mutti brand, which I love using when I make pasta sauce and whatnot. Because that's the thing is people initially are like, oh, pasta sauce, blah, blah, blah. It's not that great for you. Well, it is. If you make it yourself and you do like onion, tomatoes, a little bit of tomato paste, your tomato sauce. So if you use this brand here, they don't have any additives in their stuff. It's always going to be tomato, salt and basil, or just tomato and salt, or just tomatoes, or tomato and garlic. So if you can stick to using a brand like that that has no added stuff in it, pasta sauce, or I shouldn't say pasta sauce, bolognese sauce is a really good thing to have a lot of and to freeze in lots of small portions, because vegetables with bolognese sauce over the top, amazing, like not even an issue. So again, onion flakes, it's just dried up onion. I bought some little containers so that like if I make a salad or something and we're going out, I mean, these will probably leak, but you know, at least I've got something. And then I already have some of these in the cupboard, but I bought some more. So they're little like pop-up containers that come with a little freezer tray. So, because the thing is post-surgery, my dietitian has said when I make things like soups or bone broth and whatnot, I need to freeze it in half 1/4 of a cup portions. So it doesn't say specifically how much it holds, but I think that would, oh no, it does. No, it doesn't, that's a lie. But that would probably be your 1/4 of a cup. So it comes with like the little pushy popper thing on the bottom. So I would just put my liquid stuff in there and freeze it. And then I would just pop that out into a bowl and microwave it when I need it. So stuff like that is gonna be helpful. That's why I bought some more. These are like 50 mils. So if I do something that's like a bit more concentrated to add to something, you know, like I could do like a more concentrated bone broth that I just need to add to like a cup of hot water. So I could do it in these littler ones, defrost it and then add it into boiling water and stir it. So that's the sort of things that we're going for at the moment. So we've got our Optifast products, some containers to make it easier for prepping and amounts so that you don't have to think about it, some jelly which we're going to make, some herbs and spices, Slender noodles, and some sugar-free tomato paste. And not to forget my vitamin D. This week I will go again because they gave me a list of places that has the Optifast products cheaper if you're going to have surgery. So this week I will go buy a bigger box of shakes because obviously that's going to be the one thing that I'm having the most of. But we get them $10 cheaper for a bigger box actually at some certain chemists. So I'll go and grab like a box or 2 of those this week because I'm going to need them post-op as well when I get to like the full fluids part of the diet. So they'll be good to have. So yeah, I guess I will check in tomorrow morning. I've got to do my weight and take some photos tomorrow morning just for my own, well, the weight is for my dietitian, but photos I'm doing for myself because I just feel like there's so many times where I've lost weight before and I've been like, oh, this part of my body's changed so much, but I don't know, maybe I can't see it. So I want to actually do like my neck measurement. I want to take a photo of my rings on my hand. I am turning 30 this year in September, and I said to Jake, by then I would be like 6 or 7 months post-op. I said, and I would love as like a combined 30th and Christmas present, we might actually look into getting my rings remade because obviously they're going to be too big, and we've already had them sized when I first got them. So we've only got one size left in them that they say you can either change it up or down again one more time, otherwise it ruins like the quality. So there is a lady in Perth, I've spoken to her multiple times before, and she said when the time comes, come in and we'll sit down together, and like there's a specific design that I like, so she's going to see what she can use from here. You know, if she can melt it down and put it towards making a new ring. So yeah, I guess the beauty of having really good quality jewelry is that you can do that. So I'm super excited. But I just love that I can still wear my rings because I didn't get to wear them for most of my pregnancy. So yeah, I guess that's another thing. I just think you need lots of non-scale victories. So like how your clothes fit, you know, your body composition changing, your jewelry, the way that it fits, measurements are really good as well because sometimes the scales won't change but your measurements will. What else? I mean, I've already got heaps of shoes that I haven't been able to wear again since I was pregnant because my feet are just still so swollen. I just have so much fluid in my legs. So I'm hoping that even just from doing this 2 weeks, I feel like knowing my body, I'm probably going to drop a lot. Like I don't want to put a number on it, but I just know that the way that my body works, I'm probably going to drop a lot of fluid in the next 2 weeks. Like I wouldn't be surprised. So I guess we'll just see how we go. I'm only going to weigh in on Monday mornings. So I guess we'll see next Monday how we go. But anyway, I'm going to leave this here because like I said, we've got people someone coming over for dinner. So I'm going to get dinner on, and while dinner's cooking, I'm going to make some jelly. I might actually do 1 or 2 of these as well because you can make them, and as long as they're refrigerated, you can eat it within 24 hours. So I might just make 1 so then I can have that like tomorrow afternoon. And then I guess from there I will have tried all the products so I can let you know how I go. Anyway, if you're also on this journey, good luck, because I know it's going to be hard for a lot of people that have never done anything like this, but you need to remember, this is not just a crash diet. This is getting you set up for your surgery, which is going to change your life. And I just know, like in a month's time, I'm going to be standing here 2 weeks post-op, probably feeling a really, really different lot of emotions, and talking about the purees that I'm eating. Love that for me. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so I'm pretty sure these containers are available at like Coles and Woolies because I've seen them there too. They are perfect. Look at that. Love it. Good afternoon. You probably think that I'm glowing today. I'm not. I'm sweating. I don't know what. Like, the aircon is on, but it is so hot outside that, I don't know, maybe because I've been cooking as well. Anyway, so it's like 2:30 and I'm just making my lunch, but that's okay because today is day one of my pre-op diet, but I've had a shake this morning and like half of the bar. So, this is actually really good. I'm tracking good today. So I'm only obviously allowed to have like vegetables. So this is what I've done. So in here I've got a cup of, so combined like lettuce, carrot, tomatoes, cucumber. It's like a quarter of the amount I would normally eat. And then the other half a cup is just a few onions, capsicum, and like green peas, just charred. So just dry fried it in like the little pan. So I'm just gonna serve it with some like salt and pepper, chili flakes, and some balsamic dressing. Oh no, it's like pure balsamic vinegar because that's all I can have. We had mother's group today and I made new friends and it was so nice. The drive out to Bulls Brook wasn't what I thought it was. It was like, took me 20 minutes. It was so great. So went out there and did that. It was such a nice morning. Came home. Artie's gone down for his big nap after he had a bottle. I'm really pissed off today. So like, I know this is petty, but I decided today that I would film like a day in the life or like a daily routine kind of vibe. And instead of filming tiny little videos throughout the day, then making a reel at the end of the day and putting all the videos together and trimming them, I decided to use the actual reel function on Instagram because that's what it's designed for. Yet my reel is sitting there as a draft, frozen. The one time that I didn't pre-film all of the videos on my phone and just put them together. Love that for me, and it was so cute as well. So I don't even know if I can recover it, but if you get to see it, you get to see it. If not, then we'll just have to do it another day. So anyway, I'm freaking boiling, so I'm gonna serve my salad and go and sit down and eat it in the aircon. And I don't know, maybe we'll have a little chat later, but that's been our day so far. I'm hanging in there. Well, I feel like I've eaten more than I normally would because by this stage I'm normally just having lunch. So the fact that I've already had a shake and half of a little Optifast bar, I might even make like an iced long black right now. That might be nice and cool actually. Yeah, I'll do that. And I'm allowed to have like a 30ml shot of almond milk in it, so I think I'll do that as a treat. Yeah, yummy. Okay, cool. Okay, so you just seen me make my coffee and I had to empty the pod container, but I'm really excited about this. So when I bought this machine, they said, do you want some recyclable bags to recycle your pods? And I said, well, how does it work? She's like, well, you just fill this bag up and then when you come pick your pods up 1 month, when it's full, you just bring it back and we recycle them and make more pods. I was like, oh, that's really cool. I would actually really like to do that. And I promised myself that I would actually do it because it's so much easier just to throw them away and not have to deal with like this bag of stinky coffee pods, but I love the smell of coffee. So anyway, look at this. Whoops. It's almost full. Like, that is 2 months. 2 months worth of coffee pods. And that is why I have a coffee subscription, because I love drinking coffee. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Anyway, here's my lunch. So I put my charred veggies on top with some balsamic vinegar and just some of this, which is my favorite thing in the whole world. We put it on everything. So that is my lunch. So I'm gonna clean up and enjoy this bad boy, and I'll see you soon. Happy 16 weeks! Are you watching YouTube? Good morning, everyone. So, today is Wednesday, and I thought we would do a little daily routine because we're pretty much staying at home today. So this is gonna be a what our day looks like if we're not going out. I probably just time-lapse most of it, but you'll get the idea. So anyway, enjoy and we'll see you at the end of the day. We're like twins at lunch with our matching water bottles and our soup. How long has it been since you've had this?
I'm gonna say a good year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, you have to try it and give me your verdict.
Alright.
Oh. Looks good.
Fluff's like, where's mine?
Nailed it.
Is it just as tasty?
I'm pretty sure it's on my chin.
Good. Yep. Okay, so nailed the lunch. So we're gonna eat it. What time is it? It's 1:30. I still feel like it is cooking inside this house. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I need to check what the aircon is on. Also, that was the hardest thing I've ever done, trying to film a reel and for YouTube at the same time. Mm-hmm. Ooh. What? So funny. How long's the honey been asleep for? That's gonna tell me how long I've got left. Oh, that's a big nap. Almost an hour. Cool, so he's gonna wake up while I'm eating lunch.
Yes, have him.
Typical mum life. The babies are gonna wake up right as we sit to eat our lunch. So anyway, I'm gonna eat mine before my baby wakes up, and didn't really think about cooking a hot spicy lunch on a hot day, but that's okay. Maybe it'll cool me down. Hello, friends. I don't know why I'm tired. Believe it or not, I had almost a 6-hour stretch of sleep last night. Can you tell I'm lying? So Artie was a pain in my butt last night, and so he went down at his normal time. Sorry, I'm just updating all of his things. He went down at his normal time, and instead of him waking up and having a feed at like 10 o'clock when we normally go to bed, he just had his feed and was just still like, I don't even know, just for about an hour until like 10:30. He'd had a bottle, had a bum change, fell asleep on me, like sitting in the chair, which I don't normally let happen, but he was just so unsettled and so upset, I just let him fall asleep. Then of course I transferred him into his cot, and it just was not having a bar of it, and after an hour and a half I was like, stuff it, he's going in our bed because I need to sleep, like I'm exhausted. So not ideal, but it is what it is. So he slept from probably 10:30, what time? 10:15, I marked it in my phone that he finally fell asleep in my bed, until 4:15 this morning. So I had a pretty good sleep because that was like almost a 6-hour stretch, but like I couldn't move. I was like, so even though like there's so much space in our bed, and like the way that we put him is like, even if we roll over, like we can't touch him, it's just still not ideal. Like mentally I'm just freaking out the whole time. And even now he's supposed to be asleep and he's just laying in his cot grizzling at me, and I'm like, well, you can just stay there for a minute because you literally have nothing to talk about, you should be asleep. So he's just been really difficult at nights as well now, which was the one part that was really good for us, which is why we tried not to do things at night, because well, that's when he was sleeping so well. So I don't know, I know he's like heading into leap 4, it's going to be an absolute pain in the ass, but we'll get through it. I just don't know what to do at the moment. So anyway, that was last night. We had a bit of a sleep in this morning, which was nice. Then we went to swimming. He was so good at swimming, like had so much fun, even though he skipped his morning nap because he fell asleep on the way up there, but it was only like 20 minutes, so it's not really a nap. But normally he would have napped for about an hour at that point. So I was lucky that he woke up happy enough to just do swimming and enjoy it. And then he got in the car and he fell asleep on the way home, and he slept for half an hour. So that was good. Then we came home, I had a shower, gave him a bottle, like sat and cuddled him for a bit, put him down for a nap, and he's like, oh no, actually I'm wide awake right now. Normally he's so good for his day naps. So I'm just like, is this it? Is LEAP 4 starting early? Is this the 4-month sleep regression? I don't know. So anyway, I have had my shake this morning, and then I ate my bar on the way home from swimming, and I'm just about to make myself some lunch. Well, I say that, but I don't like to make lunch until he goes to sleep because it just makes me feel better. So I'm gonna have to go and just, yeah, rock him to sleep or something, I don't know. But then I'm gonna make myself some lunch, and I'm probably not gonna film it because I'm just going to make the salad with like the balsamic vinegar that I made on day 1. So if you scroll back to the beginning of this video, you'll see what I ate. As you can see, we filmed our like daily routine kind of vibe yesterday, which was really cute. Obviously, like, that wasn't our whole day, it was just little snippets, but that was pretty much it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, once I get him to sleep, sit down and eat my lunch and just like watch some TV or something today. Like, I'm knackered. This week's been a big week. Like, we've got mother's group now, we're back at swimming. Next week's going to be a big week because I've got my hospital pre-op check-in on Monday, so that's in the city, so we're going to be out for pretty much half a day. Then Tuesday is mother's group, Wednesday is Australia Day, so that'll be nice because Jake will be home, and then Thursday is swimming, and then that weekend is like my last weekend pre-op, so it'll be like catching up with people, and I don't know, we've got like 2 things we've been invited to over next week, but I just don't know if we're going to go because there's just so much to catch up on around the house. You know, and just want to kind of enjoy my last few days of normality for about 6 weeks before obviously going and having surgery. So anyway, that's the happenings for today. So I'm not sure if I'll check in later, but I will check in tomorrow and give you like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like a 4-day like weigh-in, because like I said yesterday in my video, I like to check in every second morning at least, just to make sure that the scales are definitely moving. Obviously there's lots of fluid coming off right now, so that doesn't surprise me. But because I have so many intolerances and an autoimmune disease, obviously my body can decide to flip at any time. So the scales are great for that, to watch the fluid drop. So I'll do that tomorrow morning. I still haven't taken my progress photos. I've been asking Jacob, but we've just been busy in the afternoons. Witching hour from 4 till like 15 o'clock. Didn't even make sense, but you know what I mean. It's just all afternoon. Anyway, I'm gonna go and tend to this little terror. God, I love him so much. He's lucky he's bloody cute. But anyway, I hope you're all having a fabulous week so far, and I'll speak to you soon. What do you know? It's 2:30. I'm starving. I'm tired. I'm cranky. Artie is just fighting sleep today. Like, we got home at 12:45. He had a bottle. He was ready to go to sleep. No. Brought him back out, reset him, let him have a play. He was like showing signs of being tired. Go to put him in his cot. No, he thinks it's awake time. So I put his mobile on and he's quiet. But I guarantee you the second it finishes, he's gonna wake. He just won't be asleep. In happier news, my Nespresso subscription order for the month just arrived. The best thing about, excuse me, it's not about you. The best thing about having a subscription on a monthly basis is that I can try new coffee, and if I didn't like it, I don't have to reorder it the next month. Or in this instance, like, I'm not having milk for the next couple of months, like a dash of almond milk. So I tried to get pods that were more for like iced drinks or like iced long blacks. So the Virtuo Colombo is really good over ice, so I always get some of that anyway. So I got 2 this time, and I also got the new iced Ligero to try. This is apparently really good for iced drinks, so that seems fun. I also got, I try not to get any 240ml. Yeah, these are all 80s, which is perfect, except for why don't you say? Okay, so the Columbia is a 230ml pod, which is perfect because I have that with like 30 mils of almond milk. The other ones are all 80 mils, and then you just top it up with cold water and ice. Anyway, that's my TED talk. They also sent me this little cute sampling kit with 2 flavors that I think one of them I've already tried, the other one I haven't, so love that for me. Let's go see if he's asleep. Happy Friday. Look at me, I'm an absolute vision. I may have just washed my hair for the first time since I had it done. Love that for me. So, day 4. I'm sorry I didn't check in last night. I was exhausted, as you could tell from my previous part of the check-in. We ended up just ripping the band-aid off last night and going arms out with Artie. It wasn't as bad as I expected, but it was pretty hectic. I lost my shit at like 2 o'clock this morning. Anyway, so today is day 4 and I woke up feeling so tired, so sluggish, so hungry. And I had a shake for breakfast, then a bar for morning tea and a bowl of cut up veggies because I was out at a friend's house. Shut up! So I'm about to sit down and have a big bowl of salad for dinner, then some jelly and probably another Optifar shake because I haven't had my 3rd product today. Yeah, so I'm going to weigh in tomorrow morning, so you'll see that in next week's vlog. As hard as this week was trying to deal with Artie being the way he was and going through pre-op, I survived for one. I made some really good food and it's not that hard when you apply yourself. It just takes a little bit of preparation, and once you get through that first day or 2, it's fine. You just need to drink so much more water and eat all of the jelly to curb that hunger a little bit. So I'm gonna finish this off here. Thank you so much for watching if you've watched this whole thing. I can't believe that on Monday I'm going to be able to say I'm having surgery next week. Like Monday I have my hospital pre-op appointment. Mind blowing. So anyway, thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe so I know that you're here so that I can keep making videos. And I will see you guys in the next one.